Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to the Apple and Friends podcast. I'm Apple. I'm still Apple. My new co-host Erin, who was a guest last time but is now my co-host because she's the only person who knows how to fucking edit things on Audacity is here. That's
Hello.
Erin. Say hi, Erin. Hey.
Hi.
We have two guests this time. One is Flowers,
Hey, gamers.
and the other is Mari.
I can.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh God, Mari.
I was gonna finish that, but I decided not to.
That's great. Okay.
It's probably for the best.
If you don't know who Flowers and Mari are, their URLs will be in like the links, like in the description of the video and in the
Hit me
Tumblr post that this is
up.
going to go on. If you
Mine
don't know
won't
who
be, though.
Flowers, I don't know. Can anybody not know who Flowers is if they follow me?
How's
Yeah, I
that?
don't think so.
No, but people know me. Like people don't know who Tep is and they follow me, and that doesn't seem possible.
Yeah, that
Right?
does seem
I
impossible.
and
definitely
yet-
knew who Flowers was
No.
before I followed
I get
anybody
like
else.
I get like once a week people come up to me. People come up to me on the street in public, and they say, "Hey, I follow your blog, but who's Tep?"
Just
Okay. We have questions. This is still a question podcast, but let's change it up and start with talking about Xaid.
Okay.
Everyone's caught up. Who's not caught up with Xaid?
I have not watched a single episode.
Really?
Okay, then you're exempt from this. I know, right?
I'm surprised
Aaron,
you
are
haven't
you
even
caught
watched,
up
like, the first one.
to episode 10?
No.
Okay, so there's just me and Flowers then.
I've seen them all because I'm a hardcore gamer girl.
Flowers, what did you think of episode 10? It was the one with the dragon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I thought it was pretty badly written. No offense.
I thought it sucked.
Well,
Ooh.
I don't know. I think it's better than like past episodes. I think episode 10 was pretty bad. Like episode 9 was like pretty good.
yeah, nine was
But
pretty
episode
good.
10 was pretty bad.
The problem with 10 was that the like character writing was all fine, and the overarching plot stuff that we saw, like M's gamer personality coming out, that was all fine.
Uh-huh.
But
The gamer boy.
right, but the like central plot of the episode
It
was
was bad.
really bad and
Bad.
just baffling.
Yeah, because the episode seemed to hinge on the fact that M needs to work with like the others, but it's not like for any lack of trying on his part.
Right, the episode was framing it like it's Emu's problem, like it's Emu's
Yeah,
fault that the other
Like
guys
he's
don't
the
work.
one that's the fault here.
And I mean,
Yeah.
it's the other guys who are all at fault because they're all douchebags. Emu's fine.
That episode just felt weird. Also, they killed that guy. That I don't know who that guy was.
Spoilers.
The guy. Graphite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I knew that already.
I couldn't remember his name. Sorry.
I don't really mind
I
that.
can't believe it. The sexy's fucking dead.
This is okay. Controversial opinion. Everyone's gonna hate this podcast. I don't like. I mind in some sense because like they could have done a lot more with Graphite, and I felt like it was too early to kill someone like that. But like I'm not devastated.
I'm not either. I'm truly convinced. I've said this before as a joke that X8 is going to be Gaim 2,
You have said that a lot.
but
yeah.
I am serious
He's
about
also
it.
said he wouldn't mind that happening.
I'm serious in some ways, and
I
I
don't
think
know.
that X8 will be similar in that the villains we have right now will not be the final or even like the halfway point villains.
Yeah, Gaim did do that
Yeah.
because the initial villains were like the energy riders,
Right.
But they kind of stayed around. They just stopped. Well, most of them died.
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then the overarching,
And then
the
the-
final villains were the overlords. So I think
Yeah.
something similar will happen with X8.
That's so. Do you think Palad will die too? Palad. I don't know how to say his name.
He seems like he might die or he might get a redemption arc.
Do you really?
I think he might, because
I hadn't considered that.
because people have been saying he's similar to Poppy in some ways.
They seem to be. Well, is he? He's a Bugster, right? I mean,
I don't think
I
we
guess
know
he
what
is,
he
right?
is.
yeah, because he doesn't seem to have a monster form, or he hasn't used it yet.
He hasn't shown one.
Yeah,
But he
But-
doesn't. He hasn't transformed.
He doesn't, because like his interactions with Graphite, they didn't seem like comrades. They kind of just were like two dudes together.
Right.
Like it didn't feel like Graphite was treating him like his Graphite had a lot of like love for his other fellow bugsters.
Right, but he doesn't
didn't
care
really
about
seem
Paladin.
to extend that kind of to Paladin.
Yeah, I think that the 3 villains we have right now will, since they hate each other, they will cease to be.
I don't think Dan the Fuckman is going to stay around forever.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, I don't know about Dan the Fuckman actually.
Well, I think the powers, like Proto Exit, Gen, whatever the fuck it's called, will stay around because I know it's getting that zombie form or whatever.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's true.
But I don't know if Dan the Fuckman will still be
the user.
That it might be Palad.
Yeah.
Paladin.
I think that's about
because that's who we all thought it was going to be.
Right. Right. Because they look more. It looks like Palad is designed after Gen instead of Dan the Fuckman.
Yeah, instead of the other way around. I guess that's. Does anybody have anything to say about Zyuohger? I'm not caught up at all. I dropped the show basically, but Flowers, do you have anything to say about? Did you watch the newest?
Yeah, I've been watching it. I'm caught up to it.
Do you have anything to say about that?
You know what I was just thinking is this is only tangentially related to Zyuohger.
Okay.
I really want for the next season to have like a good yaoi where you have.
There's a lot of dudes, so
right,
it's pretty possible.
But what I really want is for 2 dudes whose most important relationship is each other.
Yeah,
because
I feel like
I don't think that anyone in Zyuohger.
Nobody likes each other in Zyuohger.
Right, and I don't think that any 2 people are most into each other except maybe.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Except maybe.
Honestly, Yamato
Sella
and Bard.
And fucking, I almost said Luca. What's the other one's name? Amu?
Oh, the girls, Amu and Sella.
Yeah, the girls.
But they haven't even had a single episode together, so...
Yeah.
I guess that's just my perception being changed by Tumblr.
Yeah, it totally is. Like, they don't... Nobody interacts in a positive manner in Zyuohger.
I only watched, like, the first 2 episodes, and then I think I stopped around the point where Mario first appeared.
Oh. Immediately drop.
It's like the first episode.
No, the first time he appears in the second episode, and he starts doing his furry shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
That's when you were like, I'm out.
I want to see a compilation of every costume he's ever had.
Oh, I guess you're the furry here, huh? You nasty old man fucker.
But no, I don't talk to me about that. Do you want to? Oh, we should name this podcast the Wajima Heart.
Please.
I will leave instantly. I'm editing this podcast. I have the power.
You're right. Okay.
If I leave this podcast, who's going to edit it?
That's true.
Nobody.
Don't fucking cross me.
I'll make Rob do it.
God.
Do shit.
That might actually hurt me more than leaving the podcast would.
Okay, before we go to questions, does anybody have anything else, any topics they want to just throw out there that we can talk about?
The latest JoJo episode.
Really
I don't think Flowers watched it yet.
Oh, I haven't watched the latest episode, no, but I don't mind being.
Well, nothing really happened.
A few weeks ago, I caught up with Diamond is Unbreakable and then just binge read the rest of the manga because I had to know what happened. I was worried. I was worried that would ruin the suspense
It doesn't,
of
right?
watching the anime. It definitely didn't.
It definitely doesn't.
Just
I thought that too.
Good watching it.
I started I started reading the manga when the show was in the middle of the Killer Queen arc, or the Yoshikage Kira Once a Quiet Life arc.
Oh, the first.
No. It was in the middle of when the episode cut off when he first summoned Killer Queen against Shigechi. That's when I decided to cave in and read the manga, and I finished the manga in one night.
Yeah,
it was
me
the
too.
best decision of my life.
You are a far stronger woman than I.
And then I just kept reading the manga, and I Diamond
is Unbreakable is a pretty easy manga. It's pretty easy to read and look at and understand.
I'm an idiot, and I'm terrible at reading manga.
But part 5 was pretty hard for me to look at for some reason.
No,
not it looked bad or anything. It's just it was hard for me to follow the action.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
I think it's because it's in black and white. I think we've talked about this in the podcast, haven't we?
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
We briefly mentioned Ventorio, but we didn't
we talked
get
about
into it.
we talked about JoJo last time because we had JoJo questions. I don't think we have any. No, we have one JoJo question this time, actually.
I'll make up for it. I'll talk about JoJo all day.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay, everyone. We have to stop for a moment. I have breaking news. I have an anonymous ask in my inbox right now, and I think we truly need to address this. It says, Anonymous said, are you going to talk about why Toei should make a tokusatsu adaptation of tits?
No, we're not. Next.
Sorry, Anonymous.
Yeah.
It's tits, right?
Kamen Rider Snart. Well, they already made that. It's called Kamen Rider Fies.
Yeah, that's true. Snart lady.
Enough of this.
But which came first, Fies or tits?
We
Had to be Fies, right?
Yeah, it was Fies.
We do have. I think we do have one tits related question.
I'm on it.
Yeah, it's under flower. It's under the flowers section, actually.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move to. These are some nice, easy, general questions, and then like they get more advanced as time goes on.
All right.
First question. This is from Ruby Nyan.
Mm-hmm.
Coke, Pepsi, or alternative soda? Let's go.
I'm fine with either.
Okay.
Both.
Oh, fuck you guys.
What
about flower?
If given a choice, I'll probably pick Coke over Pepsi, but it's not really because I prefer the taste. I'm just like a capitalist pig.
Brand loyalty.
I love the crunch. So, I like Pepsi, but that's mostly because where I grew up, Pepsi was like the drink, like the dominant one, as opposed to like in the South, it's more Coke.
Okay.
The only strong opinion I have on soda is that Dr. Pepper isn't good.
I do not like Dr. Pepper.
I used to
drink. Friends for that.
I used to almost like exclusively drink Sprite, but
I drink a lot of Sprite.
Same.
That was my favorite as a kid.
I think it makes me seem childish, like a little baby.
Yeah, that's
Is that
definitely
why you
true.
Do it?
No, so I don't like that. I want to look like a cool and mature adult. So then I'll.
So
order.
what
Well,
soda
that's when
do
you
you
switch
drink?
to 7-Up.
A cool and mature adult would drink Mountain Dew.
Mellow Yellow.
This is just another gamer joke. It's all gamer jokes with flowers.
It's all gamer jokes.
Yeah.
No,
I really don't
all
care
the
what soda I'm
paths
drinking.
lead to one destination: gamer.
Question. The next one. If I don't say the person's name, it's because it's an anon. Any of y'all left-handed? I am. I'm left-handed.
Oh,
really?
Wait. I'm not.
Yeah, I am. It's not the best thing. I mean, it's cool because it makes me better than everyone else objectively, but
I'll kick your ass.
Because you're fucking right-handed, right? Actually, it's not. When I used to do fencing, being left-handed gave me a major advantage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you did the Princess Bride thing. Did you ever reenact that scene?
No, my coach would have fucking killed us.
I am not right-handed.
Actually, I think I did fence I did do a tournament right-handed once, but it was like an in-house tournament, and we all did opposite hands.
Oh.
And I got fucking crushed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was pretty bad. I used to know a girl who tried to do like ambidextrous fencing. She would switch in between bouts.
Cool.
She didn't really do that long term. She only did it for a month or so, and then she stopped doing it.
I would imagine that would be hard to do.
It's annoying, especially if you're doing bouts that require you to be hooked up to the wires for like the electricity stuff, because you have to like take your gear off and switch the wire to your other arm, and it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, that'd be awful. I wouldn't do that.
Do you like toast with or without jelly? That's
really
the next question.
Depends.
I like jelly, I like butter, I like peanut butter, I like anything on toast, honestly.
Oh, peanut butter is wrong. That's disgusting.
What,
no,
on
it's
toast?
Good.
Yeah, on toast.
I put peanut butter on
your
bagels.
ass.
That's the strangest thing I've ever heard.
I don't really like jelly on anything, really.
I will kick your ass.
Not a jelly fan. I didn't like jelly as a kid, and that just kind of never went away, really. Like, I haven't eaten jelly in years. Maybe if I eat it, I'd like it, but I don't care to.
You haven't eaten jelly in years?
No. I don't think there's even any jelly in my house.
I mean, I don't, seek out jelly to eat, but I can't imagine not eating it.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I have Uncrustables in my lunch.
Oh, I think there are Uncrustables.
I had those when I was in high school.
I think there are Uncrustables in my house, actually, because my sister's in high school.
Well, go eat one right now.
You want me to
get up from the podcast? Go get an Uncrustable.
Okay, there's another food question. Opinion on oranges.
Yeah, sure.
I like.
Bad.
I live in Florida, so I'm required by the state to have at least 6 oranges every day.
I like oranges, but I like the small ones, like tangerines or changelos or whatever they're called.
Those aren't oranges; they're tangerines.
They are good though.
They're the same fucking thing.
Tangerines are orange. Okay, all tangerines are oranges, but not all oranges are tangerines.
Right, I like the small ones because they don't have as much like pulpy juice nonsense in them, and they don't have many seeds in them. Because I don't like that seed shit.
Well, I like mandarin orange.
Those are small ones too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those too.
Those are good.
I liked oranges better before, but now whenever I think of oranges and orange flavoring, I think of these Carsic pills I used to take.
You took orange flavored Carsic pills?
Yeah, and they were absolutely disgusting.
I feel like maybe... Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I wonder if that... Yeah, I've never had anything ruined for me by, like, something like that, I guess, but...
I have.
That's interesting.
Every time I have to go on, like, a big road trip, I have to take Carsic pills.
I do too now. I used to not, but, like, in recent years, I just get very, like... I just feel like I'm dying when I'm in a car for more than 2 hours.
That's what happens when you're old.
I once
you're older than me.
Oh yeah. I
no, wait, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're like 2 months old. You're like 3 months old, younger than me.
Yeah.
Fuck you, anyway.
I once vomited on the way to a Christmas party.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Rip.
Almost vomited.
Okay.
I was like heaving and running across the backyard. Leaped out of the car, running into the backyard of my step-grandmother's house, and I slept on the couch to get rid of the nausea.
Nice.
And like a couple months back, I think it was like the day after you released your podcast, actually, I went to a Thanksgiving party, and I had to go on a road trip.
I think it's about time that I admitted that while I was editing the last podcast, I actually embedded a brown note into the audio.
Really?
You what?
Thanks, Erin.
Subliminal.
Yeah. I have the power.
Subliminal messages.
Thanks.
Today's subliminal message would be Morse code that says it's tits.
It's tits, right?
It's tits, right?
It's tits, right?
It's tits, right?
Okay, next question. What's your favorite anime? Alternatively, what's your favorite non-anime, non-toku show? Erin, who wants to start? Erin can start.
JoJo?
Yeah, I guess JoJo.
Yeah.
JoJo.
What's your favorite anime that's not JoJo?
Yeah, you guys all are so boring.
Oh.
Steven Universe.
Well, okay, no, the question did say non-anime, non-toku, so that's fair too.
That works.
Oh, totally works.
Okay, Mari.
My favorite anime that isn't JoJo is probably... I'm gonna give you like 2 seconds to guess what I'm about to fucking say. It's a Digimon.
Yeah, it's Digimon. Which singular Digimon?
Oh fuck!
Like which singular entity of Digimon show is your favorite? Dead air.
I'll go while Mari thinks.
Well, Mari thinks. Flowers, what's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime is Star Driver. It is.
I don't know what that is.
I posted a lot about it before. It aired in like 2010, and it's a high school mecha anime. It's a little bit like Code Geass, except
Did you live blog
war and more sparkles and a threesome ending.
What?
Sounds
great. Did
I
you
like a lot of anime, but it's hard for me to like remember stuff I like if I'm not like focused on it.
Flowers, did you live blog that show?
No, it was before. I watched it before I got Tumblr.
That's probably why I don't know about it.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't tell you my favorites, but I can tell you my least favorite Digimon seasons.
That's fine.
And those are Cross Wars, which I loved as a kid, but look, it was written by Riku Sanjo.
Oh.
That guy.
So you can tell right then and there how this is going to go.
Right.
So I loved it as a kid, and then looking back, I just saw all these little flaws in it, especially regarding like Digimon canon, because for some reason Cross was just like, hey, you know that level system we've had for like up to 10 years now? What if we literally shoved that up our asses and shot out nothingness?
So they got rid of it, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes. And now they have this thing called Digicross. And Digicross is cool. Leads to some cool, really mecha-y looking mons. But the other problem is, so there's this thing. I'm gonna divulge into some lore here. So there's this thing called Huang Longmon, right? And it's like super awesome god dragon. Let me get a picture of it.
Okay.
We're not gonna put a picture in there. Just show us later.
No.
I'll convert the video to an audio file and put it in the podcast.
Oh, good idea.
But the thing is, it's a big spiky golden dragon thing with multiple eyes, and it has a bunch of souls floating around it.
The thing you want to fuck, right?
No, that's a different one.
Yeah, that's a different one. Huanglong's like super god. It's the fusion of the 4 holy beasts. It represents the yellow dragon from Chinese, like, astrology or something like that. And it's like super strong and stuff. And then Cross Wars made it into a lackey. For not that's even like for the first of the Death Generals, which like takes up the second half of the series.
That's like when like Rider crossover movies make like late game like super powerful kaijin into like shit that that's what Decade did. Like the Kiva episode of Decade had like all of like the most powerful fucking Fangira get killed by like rider punches and shit like that.
Yeah, I think what was the O's Forzai movie?
The Fize episode
the O's
where like
Forzai movie like cloned the Greeds or something.
Mm-hmm.
It really pissed me off because I still wasn't over their death.
And they just went down like.
You weren't O's for their death.
Went down like, nothing. It was annoying. Yeah.
What the hell are we talking about?
I was talking about Digimon. So it does
Digimon.
Stuff like that all the time, and there's also a Digimon called Lucamon. Named after Lucifer.
Like the Devil Man.
It's like half angel, half devil, sort of like Shin Megami Tensei's Lucifer.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
and
it
has a giant. Is. It's like a giant. It has a giant purple dragon form called Lucamon Satan mode.
Cool.
Right.
Oh, hey guys, do you want to hear my Mario impression?
I do.
Okay.
Okay, listen to this.
My fucking...
Oh yeah, you told us about this.
Yeah. Listen, I'm on mobile. Okay, did you like it?
I love it.
What's the visual sound of a middle finger?
It's.
Anyway, what was I getting? So this is like literally Satan, and it's not even I think it's like the first quarter of the series. It gets beaten down by a new combination.
He
gets
awesome.
punched in the face and dies.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Which of these two dragons is the one referred to by your URL?
Yeah,
Love Dragon 69?
Who is Love Dragon?
It's neither of them. It's Mugendramon.
Oh, of course.
It's like a robot dragon who's also beaten relatively early in the series, despite being literally Infinity Dragon Monster.
So your URL does refer to a Digimon?
Of course it does.
Yes.
I just always assumed it did.
I just didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know either, but I assumed.
When I was like 12, my like handle had dragon in it. Not not any specific dragon, just I like dragons in general.
Flower dragon.
But my other least favorite
that's what it was. How'd you know?
Is probably Adventure 02 and also Adventure Tri, I guess. They're both sequels to the first series. Adventure 02 came out like as the second series. Adventure Tri is like ongoing as we're speaking. Right. It's like a bunch of movies.
That's a new one.
So Adventure 02's problem was it literally had no idea what the fuck it was doing. Like, there was an episode that had, like, Lovecraft... I'm not even joking. It was based off of Lovecraft. There was a creature called Dagomon that looks like Cthulhu rising out of the abyss at the end, and it's implied he's going to return later, and he doesn't. I hate having to say this, but it's basically one big lipped alligator moment.
That's...
like, Cthulhu appears... And then he's gone, never to be mentioned again.
That's great. That's me writing anything.
I'm going to insert the audio clip of the nostalgia.
Big lipped alligator moment.
We're gonna get a copyright take. We're We're gonna get copyrighted for this.
You're right. Doug Walker's.
Doug Walker is gonna come to my house and fucking kill me.
I want Doug Walker to break down my door and punch me in the face, killing me instantly.
Me too. Okay, next question. Ideal vacation or place to visit? So these are all pretty easy questions.
I'm gonna go with the easy answer and say probably Tokyo.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with that too. My girlfriend went to Japan, like, without me.
How rude.
Get absolutely fucked.
So, and I would like to visit Japan at some point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to visit a lot of places, but I would have to say Japan first.
Any part of Japan in specific? Like any district?
Any part? No. Just generally.
I mean, ideally, like Shibuya and Akihabara.
You have to
ideally,
Shibuya
like
before,
all of it,
before someone makes Kabuto real and destroys it.
Yeah.
Like ideally, I would like to see the whole all of it, the whole Japan.
Anyway, what I was going to say was,
I've heard it's beautiful.
Preferably somewhere where it's not too hot, it's not too cold.
That's nowhere, Mari.
Well, preferably not too hot, and also it rains a lot.
Lower your standards.
Where it rains, I don't know, like the Midwest.
Yeah, I'm gonna totally go to the Midwest.
You wanna? You can come visit me.
Yeah, that's something I want to do with my life.
Okay, Erin, did you? Oh, you answered Japan. Okay, here's how did we all meet and become friends? So this is gonna take a while because we have to go like.
Hold on. Order of like when.
Did you guys put a fucking like reaction on that?
Yeah. We've been doing that for a couple of minutes. We've been putting Discord reactions on a like message somebody posted in the Discord channel we're in.
That says it's tits, isn't it? Anyway, sorry, they can't see that. How do we all meet and become friends? I don't remember how I met anyone except Flowers. Because Flowers was the first. Stop. Flowers was the first toku blog that I followed. Unfortunately, Flowers is also why I started live blogging things.
I didn't know I had that impact.
Well, I want to surpass you and then murder you.
You never will.
You're only like 500 followers above me, which is a lot less than like when I started following you.
Okay, well, you still won't surpass me.
Fuck you. I don't remember how I met anyone else.
When I got into Kamen Rider, I started following Flowers first.
Fuck
and
you.
From there, I started following a bunch of other toku blogs. I distinctly remember this. I was staying at my grandma's at the time when Flowers followed me, and I was like, fuck yeah! Finally! I was so fucking excited.
I mean, I know how I became friends with Erin, because she stole my fucking OC's style.
Oh, yeah. It was the Fruity Precures. That's when we met.
And then everybody else dropped it except me and Erin.
Yeah, we still talk about them like every day.
Every day. Well, they're not. I mean, they're different now. They're actually good.
They're better.
So,
advanced.
I guess I'll go next.
No, yeah, go ahead.
So, I was making Yu-Gi-Oh cards out of complete and utter boredom. You know that Yu-Gi-Oh card generator thing?
Oh, yeah, I used to use that when I was a kid.
And I was looking for images of Ultimate Kuga. Nice. I was looking for images of Ultimate Kuga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, as one does.
And I was on Google Images, and I saw this cool image of Ultimate Kuga. I was like, ooh, where's the source of this? And I saw it was a blog called Sweet Apple Analysis.
Oh,
really?
I know
It was that early? Wait, was it really that early? That it was that fucking...
I distinctly remember going to your page and seeing that it was gone. I was like, oh shit, what happened? And then it turns out you had just changed your name.
Oh, thank God. You weren't following me.
Was that the change to Common Apple Kink Shaming?
Yes.
Yeah, I followed her, I think it was like a couple weeks after I followed her that happened, maybe a month.
Common Apple Kink Shaming was like my official step into the Toku fandom. Like with the common part of the era, it was my official, like, this is my primary thing now.
But yeah, so it was that thing where she showed one of her friends who wasn't into Kamen Rider a bunch of Kamen Rider designs.
Oh
yes, that was such a classic post.
I I actually showed it to a couple of my friends, and we all died laughing.
It's so funny. I showed my friend Munchie all the riders. Those were all classic posts. Apparently, a lot of people followed me off of that. Like, a couple people followed me off of those posts.
Dead air. More reactions.
I'm
Guys,
looking at this.
We are fucking recording a podcast here. Could you please be professional?
Listen, we gotta do something.
I will never do that, actually.
Okay, anybody else want to tell any more stories about this kind of crap?
I remember it was like trying to get Apple to follow me took a very long time, and it was something that was very present in my mind for those however many weeks.
Huh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When you finally followed me, I was really excited. Like, yes, my next step up. Like, flowers was the first step.
I was the better step.
Yeah, you were actually in my mind.
That's right. See,
in my mind, Apple was at like a higher plane.
I've already surpassed flowers.
Shut the fuck
up. And then Tep was like the Tep step, right?
The Tep step.
Yeah, Tep took even longer. I remember I did complain to Apple quite a lot of times. Like, why the fuck is it
Tep wouldn't follow Erin forever.
It took forever. And then finally, I was so mad about it.
Finally, she did. Call out post for Tep.
Yeah, what the fuck, Tep?
Wouldn't follow Erin's blog, and then Erin deleted her blog.
Oh yeah, haha.
Yeah, I did do that.
Remember
for my content.
Okay, here's a question that's basically just for me and Erin. It's from Big Ass Robots. Are you a fan of the Mass Effect series? Obviously, yes.
Yes.
Favorite, blah blah blah. Favorite characters, missions, etc. That's too broad. Tell me your favorite loyalty mission for Mass Effect 2.
Morden's probably.
Okay, I have to agree with that. I have to agree with that. Morden's is really good.
I've played Mass Effect 2 like a dozen times, and I still cry over it.
When I was in high school, I played Mass Effect 2 so many times that I could say the dialogue in time with the game. Okay, Erin, I'm gonna have to ask you when you're editing the. No, that's too much trouble, and that would be impossible. I wanted you to edit these images into the podcast, but you wouldn't know the timestamps because we haven't been saying them.
I probably could. I could figure it out. I'll be listening to the entire thing anyway. You realize I'm going to be editing this for all of tomorrow? Yeah, this is just what I'm doing tomorrow.
That's your fault. Okay, this is the last general question, I think. Oh, well, we have one, but I'll come back to it later. This is from Hail Mary Full of Grace 55675.
Oh, Nick.
Oh, Nick? Do you know? Okay, Nick. I've seen that URL a lot, but I don't know them personally. They seem like a fine person.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of you religious and or interested in religion, theology, or religious history?
Do we want to get into that?
I mean, if you don't feel comfortable speaking about that, you don't have to.
I was raised by like a conservative Baptist family. I still consider myself Christian to a degree, but I'm not like super strict about it. Also interested in Shintoism and Buddhism, but that's like
okay.
I was raised in a Catholic home. I went to a Baptist school for
you were raised
most
Catholic,
of my elementary school, and it was awful, and I hated it.
I shouldn't be laughing at your pain.
And basically now that everything I've been through, I have no fucking clue. I guess I'm agnostic.
I just decided when I was 15 that I would just figure it out later, but I still haven't. So I don't know. I still need to really have a heart-to-heart with myself, my own heart.
A heart-to-heart with your heart.
Yeah.
A heart-to-heart with your heart, and having a heart-to-heart. Sheer heart attack.
What the fuck just happened?
Thanks.
Mari had a little meltdown. Okay. Now next is the Toku-related questions. Let's start off with the question on everyone's mind. Sexiest monster ? That's
obviously.
Let me get the list.
One at a time. Okay, no. Okay. No.
It's gotta be Momo.
It's gotta be...
It's Momo, right?
Does he... I mean, he counts as a monster, but does he count as You know what I mean?
No.
Because
I don't know what you mean.
He's not like a kaijin.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Well, I don't care about kaijin.
Okay, sexiest monster. Yeah, Momotaro's. Let's go with that.
I think sexiest monster is Angel Roidmude.
Is that? Did you mean like her original form or her like piss gold form?
No, not Medic. The one from the Chase movie who had the huge.
Oh, the angel one. Right. Yeah. I vaguely remember what that. Isn't that the one with like big titties?
Huge titties.
What was that one worm?
Absolute biggie badonkadonks.
I did. Oh, the big titty worm
form in Kabuto was pretty hot.
There were a lot of worms with like. There were a lot of worms with like big titties. Actually, there were a couple I remember that stood out.
I don't remember.
There was one.
I don't remember any titty worms.
I don't remember any worms.
Really?
Yeah.
On a serious
Worms designs were generally not memorable to me.
Next question. Why is the zebra undead so hot?
No, shut up. I want to talk.
You didn't let me answer.
Oh, I'm so
your
sorry,
answer
please.
is zebra undead.
I have a serious answer, too.
Let's see. There's Ndagavazeba.
No. Okay, limit it to 2. Because we're going to be here all fucking day.
I'll make it 3. Ndagavazeba, Graphite, and the Joker undead.
Okay, good list. I like the Joker undead part of the list.
My serious answer is Redue from Gaim.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer too. She had that weird kind of mouth thing going on.
I love her sideways mouth.
Yeah, it
is a little bit vaginal.
A little bit vaginal. Like I said, the next question is why is Zebra Undead so hot? I actually flagged this anon, and I didn't.
Well,
it's the nipple rings,
let's actually
right?
analyze this for a moment.
It's the nipples, right? It's the nipples.
No.
I like the corset personally. That's my favorite part.
That's a good part too.
It looks when it comes to sexual appeal, the reason I think the Zebra Undead hits so many marks, first off, the upturned shoes, definitely a turn on.
I've never even looked at its damn shoes.
No, why would you ever look at its shoes?
Okay, do you guys remember when there was porn of the like tiger undead in the Kamen Rider tag?
I think it was a Jaguar.
That was probably before my time.
Oh, whatever, dude.
Yes,
I didn't look at it that hard.
I wasn't even born then.
It was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I like of all the I've never seen Kamen Rider porn before, but of all the undead, I wonder why that one and why not the zebra undead.
I feel like there are categories here because I definitely see and am familiar with Kamen Rider porn that's like.
I'm not. I don't seek it out.
Oh. Me neither. What I mean is, I see like.
Don't lie to me.
Sexy versions of riders, but that stuff is so like.
That's not really
mass produced, and it's not like for us. I don't think I've ever seen any illustrated Kamen Rider porn that actually appeals to me or looks like it's made for Kamen Rider fans. Does that make sense?
For Kamen Rider fans by
I was trying to.
Yeah.
So to get back to analyzing the Zebra Undead. I am pretty sure that the white striping on the legs, that's also pretty nice.
God,
okay, we're moving on.
The fact that the black continues up to the torso level where it ends with a corset.
I'm gonna
this is actually
this
I'm muting
a study shows that people find that kind of sexy. Oh, and don't forget the fact that it has a 2-bladed weapon, right?
It does have a 2-bladed weapon.
Are you looking at a picture of the Zebra Undead right now?
It's like a
yes, I am.
Fucking...
it also has.
There it is.
It has it has sort of.
No zebra
there might be like black striping on its arm. That's also nice. The fact that its mane is actually just a gigantic plastic block.
You have like 1 second left.
That's pretty hot.
Veto this topic.
Its immobile neck surrounded by a choker, but like a collar. That's also cool.
Neck.
Yeah, like Asakura.
Okay,
that's
question.
pretty kinky.
Next question. Favorite Ultraman Kaiju
it also has ears.
Mari, we have a time crunch here.
I didn't hear this. Please repeat.
Favorite Ultraman monster or alien?
Zeton.
Which one? Like the like Thunder Tits? Yeah. Okay. My favorite is probably. Oh, I think it's probably King Panda. King Pandon. I like King Pandon a lot for some reason. I also like Thunder Durambia a lot. I know it's like a really basic design, but I really like it.
I think that my favorite design is Galactron.
I don't think I've seen that.
Galactron is in Orb.
Oh, that's probably why I haven't seen it.
Yeah, like sort of late into Orb.
I like that red thing from Leo.
Oh God, I hate that thing. I don't know why they brought it back, because it tries to kill kids specifically in Leo. But the monster...
I guess Erin can't really answer this one.
No.
I want to say one more thing. The Ultra monster that I have the most affection for is Gomorrah because of X.
Oh, that's good. I also like on the alien side, I think I like I guess I like the Cuck Lobster. Baton.
Oh yeah, I hate the Cuck Lobster.
Okay, next question. What's your favorite insert song?
Oh.
That's a hard one because I haven't listened to insert songs in so long.
The Red Puncher song from O Ranger.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
It's really just like peppy and fun and about punching.
Is the Red Puncher that wheel thing?
No, that's Tackle Boy.
Oh, right, that's Tackle Boy. He's just a good
He's a boy to tackle.
Genuine Tackle Boy.
Yeah.
He's a good, genuine Tackle Boy.
Probably one of the ones from Den-O.
Probably one of the ones from O's. Probably Time Judges All.
I forgot really the O's ones were insert songs.
Time Judged All, and my favorite are Time Judged All and Power to Terror.
I like
those are really good. Okay. Maybe
Power to Terror.
Power to Terror was actually like
those combo songs. I can't decide which is my favorite.
Kakusei from Blade's also an insert song, right?
Yeah. Say Blade.
Blade has good. Blade had good insert songs. Take It a Try is really good.
I fucking love Kakusei.
What was Tachibana's insert song called?
Tachibana's was called
Evolution.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I can't remember what it's called.
Forget it. I just remember that one line.
Yeah.
It was
I
really
could probably
good,
look it up, but I'm not going to do that.
No. I can't look anything up right now because my typing is too loud.
Okay, typing is really loud.
Wait, I can just mute it in post.
I actually have a bit of history with Kakusei. I actually first heard it years before I even got into Kamen Rider, right? I actually first heard it in a Nuzlocke run, I think.
What? That's awesome. Why?
And I was like, oh, what's this song? And I fucking fell in love with that song.
That's great.
Tachibana's insert song is called Rebirth.
That's right, Rebirth.
Gotta be strong.
It's
not to be confused with Reverse Rebirth from O's.
I love that one.
Reverse Rebirth is really good too.
Like a week straight.
Next question. Who's the rider you love to hate the most?
I don't know.
Love to hate.
I can't think of any riders.
Probably Oja. Oja, right? Or Zolda.
For me, it's Zolda.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I was
thinking
Zolda.
main riders.
Yeah. Love to hate any rider. Let's even include movie writers if anybody can remember a fucking movie writer.
Well, Saiga was pretty good on the...
Saiga was really good.
I don't know what happened in Fies that they had the best movie writers.
Fies was really good in that aspect.
I guess I hate
really bad,
but I don't love to hate her. I just hate her.
Who?
Yeah.
You really just don't like
Natsuko.
Yeah, you really just don't.
Hate Natsuko.
I think it has to be Zolda because I love Zolda.
Oh,
I hate
Beast.
him. Beast.
I also love to hate him.
My love to hate is Amazon Alpha, and it's mostly I hate that I love to hate him because the only reason I really love him is because of Amazon Alpha being really sexy.
Like Vor, right? Okay.
What was that?
Because you like Vor.
I think he's sexy.
What the fuck?
I'm taking a stand, and I'm saying that I think he is sexy as Amazon Alpha.
That's not taking a fucking stand. You post it like every day of your life.
That's not true. I wish Rob would write me that.
It's been a while.
Dude, I can't believe Amazon's is coming back soon. I'm so
excited. I'm so hyped.
I can't wait.
I can't wait for Amazon's to be
believe in Amazon
again.
Season 2.
I can't wait to eat an egg raw.
I can't
wait to see Nanaha again, alive and well as she certainly is.
Yeah, she's definitely not dead. That's definitely
fine.
something.
She's fine.
That would be a really weird reveal if, like, hey, she was an Amazon. Hey, she's dead now.
Yeah, I don't think they
like in the same sentence. She was an Amazon. and she's dead. Like,
that would suck.
What would be the point of that? I think that would be really dumb to do.
What if she came back to life?
Like, what if the Nanaha is dead theory is compelling in that it would be pretty sad for Jin, I guess. It's pretty fucked up that he's like hallucinating her.
Mm-hmm.
But like, sucks for Nanaha. I want her back.
Yeah.
I care about Jin.
It's weird. Like, it's weird because it's a feasible thing that could happen. Like, it doesn't sound out of place in Amazons.
No.
You know.
What if Jin was actually dying in the final scene and Nanaha was taking him to heaven?
What if Jin has been dying the whole
time? Would not go to heaven.
What if he's been dying the whole time and the whole series is his hallucination? And also, Amazon Omega has a gun.
Why would Jin go to heaven? That's the only thing wrong with that theory.
Yeah, Haruka is actually Shinji Ikari and he's in a coma.
Yes.
I'm going to block
Mamoru
you.
turns into a gun.
Gun.
Okay.
Mizuki
next
comes
question.
Back and turns everyone into Tang.
Next question from Shining Star Bless. Who's the most attractive rider, and why is it Haruto?
That's a really good answer, actually.
Yeah.
What about Kamen Rider Shin?
It's Takahara.
You know, Shin as a suit is like
really,
good.
Really
like,
attractive.
Shin is a good-looking suit, but like the actual guy is.
Oh,
like,
are we talking about suits or
no? We're talking
actors?
about people. We're talking about the people, but like Shin as a suit is pretty good-looking, but like the guy, like the human guy, he's not bad-looking. He's just not. I mean, I did see like him naked in that movie. He was naked in that movie. I did see his ass.
Did you see his spangle?
I don't recall that.
Did you see his hush puppy?
What?
Did you see his zebra in a blanket?
I never want to see anyone's hush puppy. I would rather.
I'm gonna block you now. Like, I'm gonna go on Tumblr right now and block you.
Did you see his Alaskan bullworm?
Okay, next question. Listen, we don't use SpongeBob references in this house. Tep's gonna get confused.
Mari, you've soiled the podcast.
Tep doesn't know anything about SpongeBob. So
Tep doesn't know anything about anything.
That's true. Okay, this one's from Shades of Orlando. It's not really a
his
question.
Tuna sock.
Create an American Kamen Rider movie the way that Haim Saban would do. I don't know
what?
it like.
I wouldn't.
I think this is a lot of thought.
I think this is in reference to the Power Rangers movie, but I don't think Saban has anything to do with that movie. It's Lionsgate, right?
Yeah, it's mostly Lionsgate.
I don't think Saban has a single thing to do with that movie. So I guess if I were to create an American Kamen Rider like Mr. Saban did, I would make fucking Masked Rider.
Masked Rider. I actually made like a write-up a long time ago. Like, remember B-Turbo? I remember B-Turbo.
I don't remember B-Turbo.
Would you put Furbus in it?
No.
It was the Kabuto adaptation I made.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
I remember that. That was fucking good. That's
what I'm thinking
about is like somebody else made like a concept for an Americanized ghost, and I thought that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah,
too.
I know. I remember that one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So if you were to make a Kamen Rider movie the way that the Power Rangers movie looks, it would probably be Shin. Well, I guess that's too far because Shin was pretty violent. I don't know. It would be.
I'm actually.
It would be somewhere between like Jay and Jin, or Jay and Shin.
Jin. Oh, are we getting Alpha in here?
Would it be? So. Would it American? Oh, it would be Gaim because it should be on HBO.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Oh, that was
blocked.
Oh, I meant to throw out the idea if we should read off some of the submissions from that blog, from the Toku opinion blog, but I wasn't sure about it because I didn't want it to be like too mean.
Yukido Sanjo is my inspiration.
I didn't want it to be too mean, but maybe we'll do that next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The special mean edition.
This one's from Taoisms. That's Ozu. What is your favorite writer gimmick and show aesthetic? So I'm gonna say gimmick. I'm gonna say gimmick means like the toy gimmick.
Right.
And I'm gonna say show aesthetic is like the aesthetic of the show.
I might say O's for both, honestly.
Yeah?
O's is my favorite gimmick.
O's is really, really good.
An interesting gimmick.
They made use of it for the whole show.
They definitely did. Yeah. Like, in terms of the gimmick being used for the show, like, he was using random form changes until, like, up to the very last episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
I distinctly remember watching episode 50 or whatever, like, the last episode of O's, and was like, wow, he's still using random combos instead of like just using Putotera.
Yeah. And the aesthetic in those was also really good, colorful. It was really I like good. The multicultural theme.
With the music was really, really good. The big banners and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the colored banners.
Very colorful, really nice to look
aesthetic wise, I really liked Fies in a way, like early Fies when they actually had night fights.
Oh yeah, that was good.
And that actually used the suit glowing.
Oh yeah.
And then they dropped that immediately and never fucking used it again.
I'm a fucking sucker for glowing Tron lines.
It was probably too expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fies did tried to do so much shit at the same time.
Yeah.
Like the big monster forms with the Orphanauts. They tried to have like a transforming bike. They had the Tron lines. They had a really fancy looking rider kick and really fancy looking monster deaths.
Yeah. The thing about Fies is like I like the aesthetic, but I also hate that all the Orphanauts are just gray. Like it's so boring.
Oh no, I love it.
It's like it's interesting and like I like it to some extent, but like it just doesn't make them stand out in my mind. Like the only Orphanaut forms that I can think about are like the main trio. Like I can't remember anybody else.
To me, they really stand out. I think they're the most beautiful monsters overall, and I think they have.
What are you fucking them?
They have a really unified aesthetic to me, not just the color.
It is definitely a unified aesthetic, which is not something that a lot of shows, especially not like Sentai, can say. But not a lot of Kamen Rider shows can say that they had a unified aesthetic. Maybe Worms were pretty unified. Then like they're kind of like, and they're like spiky sort
Imagine generally had.
Imagine
were pretty.
Imagine were pretty uniform. Yeah, I guess Fangaea were pretty unified. Like in their like stained glass aesthetic.
Yeah.
The Zodiarts.
The
Zodiarts were really good. That's definitely my favorite like kaijin of Kamen Riders, the Zodiarts, because they were all so good.
Yeah, they really were.
I mean, there were a couple ugly ones, I guess.
Yeah.
My favorite rider show aesthetic, by the way, is Kuga.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah.
Still waiting to finish that one.
The
wet
scenes,
floor.
There are some really incredible Grongi scenes, and I like the cop show vibe that it has going on.
Yeah, the cop show vibe was really, really interesting, and I'm glad they never really drop it.
Stuff.
Yeah.
And I think they knew that the police procedural stuff was really good because they kept it going in Agito.
Yeah.
Like they definitely made a point to make G3 like a police rider.
Yeah.
Except they focused more on like drama than like police procedural, which is fine. Like no, it really is. It's fine. The only you know what show had a good aesthetic and a bad aesthetic? Agito, because Agito had really good looking like rider suits. All the unknowns are fucking ugly.
I will kick your ass. They're all sexy as shit.
The fact that they have the camera angled at like a 75 fucking degree angle and it's like green.
Okay, that's bad.
I can't wait.
That's not good. I cannot defend that.
It's bad and it gives me a headache, and it's just why I haven't finished Agito.
Anyway, as far as gimmicks go, my favorites, and don't kill me for this, are actually the memories and the lock seats.
Lock seat was a great gimmick, like a great toy line. Like the slicing thing, it's cool.
Mm-hmm. And aesthetic-wise, my favorite Heisei one is probably Blade.
Blade had a really good aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
Especially with the suits and like the suit of cards stuff.
Yeah.
That was really, really good stuff. I think for the toy line gimmick, my favorite is probably.
Oh, as far as toy line gimmicks go, I also love Blade there.
Jeez, I don't know. I think it might be lock seats too. I haven't really thought about a lot of Kamen Rider gimmicks just because I literally don't own any of them, so I haven't had a hands-on experience with most of them.
No, me neither.
In terms of Sentai, I love Ranger Keys because I have so fucking many of them.
Yeah, Ranger Keys are good.
Ranger Keys are the best. I like the Reshas. The Tokuja had a good toy line going on. Okay, where's the next question at? This one's from Hail Mary Full of Grace, also. Who are your favorite Power Rangers, and who are your favorite Sentai characters?
I haven't watched Power Rangers.
Yeah. Did anybody here except me watch Power Rangers?
I watch Power Rangers every now and again.
My favorite Rangers are probably, let's see. I really like the RPM kids a lot, or Yeah, RPM. I really like the RPM kids a lot. And I also like the Turbo and Space Kids.
I like them too.
If I had to say like a specific favorite, it would probably be oh shit, I can't remember his name right now. It's slipping my mind. He's my favorite. I can't remember his name. The Red Ranger from RPM. I really can't remember his name. I feel bad.
My favorite is probably Dr. K.
Dr. K was really great. I should rewatch RPM.
What color was Dr. K?
Dr. K is not a ranger. She's like Dr. K is like the.
She's Zordon.
Yeah, she's like the Zordon of RPM, sort of.
Okay.
She's the Zordon of RPM in the same way Zangetsu is the Oja of Gaim.
Yeah, exactly kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, she's like the mission control, like she made all the gadgets and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Person. Okay, who's favorite Sentai? Everybody can answer this one. Who's your favorite Sentai? Like favorite Sentai characters as a group, or singular, doesn't matter.
I've only seen any of Gokaiger and Zyuohger. Of them, I definitely prefer Gokaiger.
You just cut out a little bit there. Could you repeat that?
Me?
Yeah, you did.
Damn. Okay. I've only seen some of Gokaiger and Zyuohger, but of the two, I definitely prefer Gokaiger for characters.
Yeah, the Gokais are the best.
I do like the Zyuohger characters. I guess I'm not as attached to them.
I think my favorite group overall is the Shinkencers.
That's a good choice.
And I do love like all of them individually except Chiaki.
No, what's wrong with Chiaki?
I like him. I think he's the least interesting.
He's like like everybody had like a character conflict, and his was like the least serious. You know, like I feel like they couldn't come up with anything really good for him, so they just kind of like.
Well, he had that rivalry with Takeru, but it was one-sided.
Yeah, it was pretty one-sided. It would have been cool if it eventually became like a real rivalry, but it super didn't do that.
Right, it never did.
So, as far as favorite Sentai characters go... Oh, by the way, as far as favorite Power Rangers characters, I forgot to mention Alpha 5.
Oh, Alpha 5, of course, yeah. Why are you posting this?
Why do you do this to me? Stop it!
I'm sorry.
Favorite Sentai, I think, you know what, I'm gonna go against the fucking grain here. I'm gonna say the Aba Rangers.
I love them, okay.
I only watched like 3 episodes
of... I hate Yukido and I hate Nakadai.
I hate almost half of them.
Yeah, me too.
I also really like the Go-Oners. I really like their group dynamic a lot.
I love them. Yeah, I agree.
And of course, I think my actual favorite is the Go-Kaigers.
Yeah.
But
I love the Go-On Wings.
I love the Go-On Wings too. They're the worst.
I hope they bring back that kind of... We haven't had that since
since then. Well, since... I guess if you want to count Jin and Jay...
Oh, yeah,
that's not really the same dynamic. That was a totally different dynamic.
Yeah, that was a different...
But we haven't had, like, the gold-silver dynamic, like, the patented. Yeah. I would like to see that. Yeah, I'd like to see that kind of dynamic. Well, because, like, Go-Onger had 7 Rangers, like, full-time.
Right.
And since Q-Ranger's gonna have fucking 9, there's they could definitely do a Go-On Wings type of dynamic.
I think they really better split them up somehow.
I think they really need to. It seems like it's going to be 5 and 4.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Because the Zord, the Megazord, is 5, right?
Yes.
So then there's the other 4. So I'm hoping it would be like 5 and then 2 groups of 2, like 2 sets of.
Oh, that would be fun.
That's what I want. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's what I want.
Well, it seems like it's plausible. Because. Haven't people said that the gold and silver suits look more like each other than the rest of the suits?
I think I have heard that. I haven't really looked at the suits in detail yet.
They have a more like robotic metallic look.
Yeah, they
so
do.
Those two might be a pair.
I'm just wondering who is going to actually make up the core 5. Like obviously the 2 girls probably, and then the red, probably the blue. So that's red, blue, pink, green. And then yellow probably, right?
From what I saw of the color combinations in the mecha.
And the Zord. Yeah, I didn't actually look at that.
It was actually blue, black, red, green. And not pink.
What? Really?
It was someone else.
Yellow?
It might have been yellow.
Ah, that's interesting.
It was I noticed it because it was a very weird
is that really going to be
choice.
like a team of 5 without a pink?
Yeah.
And
well, they've done it before. They do it quite a bit.
Well, but like not a pink without a white. Like, it's either pink or white.
Yeah.
So like a team without a pink or white is new, and a pink with only one female and a green.
No, I mean they do no pink, but they have a girl yellow. They've done that quite a bit.
Oh, well, that's different because it's a group of it starts with a 3. Like they've done girl yellows when it's like Abba Ranger or.
I guess that's true.
Go Onger.
I don't think of Go Onger as a group of 3, even though it is.
Yeah, because
they
Green
join
and
up so
Black
fast.
join like within 5 episodes.
Yeah.
But they are technically a group of 3.
Yeah.
Well, and they kind of like, especially in the early episodes, like red, blue, and green, like they kind of do their own thing, and then the other 2 are kind of like their own guys because they're gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like by the time the Go on Wings come out, it's like 5 and 2.
Right.
Like they're pretty implemented.
Yeah, it was like that in Bokenger. The starting team is red, blue, and pink.
Oh, that's right.
Even though there's a girl yellow.
I totally forgot that they like recruited the 2 in the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty weird, but I like
that. Was interesting. Because usually if it's like recruit people, it's either like they recruit just the red or like the red recruits everybody else.
Right.
Like in Shinkenger, like Takaru was the only red.
Right.
So then he recruited everyone else. Or it's like in Deka when everybody else was already a team and then they had Bond join.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Or I guess it was like that in Garanger too. What?
Honestly, whenever I watched Deca Ranger, I was not annoyed by Bond at all. I was annoyed by the freaking narrator. I hate the narrator so much.
Yeah.
Wa Espadaru.
Fuck you. Fuck Deca Ranger. Fuck
I think at some point in Deca Ranger,
Fuck the Deca narrator's wife.
By the time they got like halfway through Deca Ranger, I think they knew what they were doing with the narrator, and they just kept doing it anyway.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, next question. This is from Mage.
Have you ever watched URL?
Oh, Mage of Eternal Kaiju. Who doesn't know Mage? I guess probably some people. Have you ever watched any toku parodies like Akiba Ranger, Tenga Man? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
That was the porn she kept trying to make us watch.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have watched. I watched both seasons of Akiba Ranger, actually.
But you hate it?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't know why I watched 2 seasons of it. I was like morbidly interested in it. Like I was genuinely interested in it, like just to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So the first episodes, I was like, "Oh, this is okay," and then I kept watching. And like, this isn't really very good. But I kept going out of like morbid curiosity and a hope that maybe it would get better.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't. And then I kept watching the second season. Like, I watched the first season. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch that anymore. And then I guess I got like weirdly nostalgic for it. Like, okay, I'll watch the second season. Maybe it's good. It wasn't.
Well,
hey, what is that noise?
Are there any more fries?
Erin, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you haven't said anything in a couple minutes.
Well, what the fuck do I have to say about Sentai? Nothing.
Well,
oh yeah, that's right. You don't watch it. Flowers, you watched that Abba Ranger porn, right?
I did. I wish it had been more like Abba Ranger.
Just with more porn.
I mean, that's my ideal, right?
Just Abba Ranger, but with like more tits, right?
Right.
It's tits, right?
It's tits, right?
So I guess that's all we had to say about that topic. I watched Keeper Ranger. I didn't think it was that good. Oh, does After 5 count? Because I never finished that, but I did like it a lot.
I would count After 5.
I like After 5 a lot. I just never got around to finishing it, and I really need to. Especially because it got a second season.
Yeah.
And also, because it had Baby Kuga from Decade in it.
Yeah, he's blue, right?
He's red. Blue is Daisuke, I think, from...
Oh. Uh-huh. I knew it was someone I knew.
Yeah. After 5 is really fun. Even if you haven't watched Sentai, it's still a pretty fun experience.
I've now officially run out of fries.
Good.
That's too bad.
Eating during the fucking podcast. Can we please show some professionalism here?
I crave the Arby curly fries.
You should be getting all your energy from your crystal.
Okay.
Fuck crystals. I just need curly fries.
Next question.
J.O. curly fries.
Erin, this is a good one for you. If Uataros possessed the body of a person with glasses, what happens to the glasses?
I think that they would be replaced by Uataros' glasses.
They would just fly the fuck off.
Yeah. I think it's funny to think that they would also stack up.
Oh, that's good too.
If you're wearing one pair of glasses on top of the other.
Like if you possessed Tokachi from Tokuger.
Whom?
Oh yeah, fuck you. Watch Tokuger. Okay, this is a question that I think maybe something got lost in the typing. Here's the actual question. What is the best Toku crossover with a non-Toku film? I don't know what that means.
What?
I don't know what that means. If we're supposed to make up a crossover?
I think it's talking about stuff like the one where Deno and that one Shin-chan character.
Oh yeah, that did happen. I never watched that.
Then it's the Abba Ranger and the fishing anime.
Yes, that was the.
Suritama?
I really didn't know.
Weird.
No. Wait. What fishing anime? Suritama?
No, it was more like Cran Shin-chan, where it's something that's been going on for a million years in Japan, and no one in the West knows about it.
Yeah, I genuinely thought that was a made-up anime.
Yeah.
What, Suritama?
For real, thought that was a made-up anime.
No, the one in
Africa.
And then one day I learned about that the Abba Rangers were on that show.
Yeah.
They made a cameo in that show. And it blew my fucking mind.
Suritama aired 10 years after Abba Ranger.
Can you believe?
Listen.
How
is I supposed to know?
That Abba Ranger and Faiz aired on the same every day, back to fucking back.
Whenever I think about that, I want to die.
Do you remember that picture, the superhero time, and it's the Abba Rangers and the Faiz riders? So funny. I can't imagine. I mean, Gaim and Tokuger aired at the same time, but that's a different level of cognitive dissonance because,
right?
At least Gaim had some fucking humor in it sometimes, and Gaim was so goofy you couldn't take it seriously even if you tried to be.
Well, but
Faiz was goofy, but there were no jokes. Oh no, they were jokes.
Wasn't there heavy metal music playing while someone killed a bunch of people on a bus?
No, it was heavy rap, actually.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
The bus scene.
Was it Limp Bizkit?
No, it was...
I don't remember who it was.
I can find the video sometime. It's the most iconic thing that ever happened in Faiz.
It is pretty iconic.
It's... Oh, my God. Okay, this is not a question. It's just a sentence. Hero at the Kogami Foundation. Because of the cake.
Oh.
Because of the cake. Yeah, it took me...
Yeah, sounds good.
Can we get a remake of that gif of Goto getting caked?
Please.
With Hero?
Get Tep on it.
I will block all of you.
Okay.
I will block the universe. I will block existence itself and everything that it stands upon. And then I'll block myself.
I'm going to blacklist the word notes on Tumblr so every post gets blocked.
Yes. Fave GIF.
Okay.
I have something to say. I want everyone to... Okay. I want Apple to run through my questions before anyone else's because I might have to leave.
Oh, okay. I can... Well, there's only a couple more token questions and then we'll go to Flowers questions.
Okay.
I was going to save them to the end.
Yeah, that was what I would have wanted to do, but we may not be able to do that.
Large Gamer Robot. What are the top 5 least fuckable riders? Let's not do a top 5. Let's just each pick one.
Okay.
The least fuckable. I don't know.
Guy from...
Guy from Scissors.
No, not Scissors, but the other shithead who died early in Ryuki.
The Rhino
guy,
one.
The Rhino guy who was a gamer.
He was a gamer. I'm gonna say Scissors. Sucked. I'm gonna say Scissors. All riders except Scissors. No, he wasn't.
I like Scissors.
Then why is the text prompt all riders but Scissors?
Because whoever wrote it didn't think Scissors was hot because they were wrong.
I wrote it.
I haven't watched Ryuki, but I like Scissors just by the crowd connection.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't watch Ryuki.
Actually,
it's okay. I already know.
Kamen Rider Dragonite actually improved on
no, it sure didn't.
character a lot.
It really didn't. I love Dragonite, but that guy's fucking stupid.
Flipping burgers.
There was no.
You look like burgers.
There was no fucking character improvement for that guy in Dragonite. If anything, it made his character worse.
But
I love Dragonite.
Burgers.
Yeah, flipping burgers. I love Dragonite, but there was nothing good about that.
Flipping burgers.
The early
Dragonite look like burgers.
Early Dragonite was really rough. Like the first 3 episodes are pretty rough. Okay, this is a question. This is Flowers' question from Tumblr user Sunflowers. Which Sentai Red do you think could take the most kicks to the dick before falling to the ground?
Did I write dick? Because I think the anonymous person who sent it to me said balls.
Actually, it says crotch.
Oh,
I'm looking at it again.
Said, yeah.
Okay, Flowers, do you want to just take the whole answer for this one? Just take the whole answer.
Oh, well, I've said before on my blog that I think
my blog?
On my blog.
I think it's obviously Ro from Die Ranger. Because...
Yeah, he could probably take a couple dick kicks before going down.
Well, the thing about him is that he's always doing this weirdly fetishy training where he, straps, springs to his arms, and then he flexes so hard that they break.
That's really good.
So I think that's...
Do you think he's got an iron dick?
It's possible.
Who could take the least dick kicks? Probably I don't know.
Sosuke.
So yeah, I was gonna say Sosuke.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't dick kick a child.
Yeah, it's a crime.
Probably what's Mega Red's name? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, Kenta.
Kenta, yeah, he could
die if you so much as breathed on his dick.
Okay. Must be awkward.
Let's move to Flowers' question. Okay, Flowers' question number 1. Important with 2 exclamation points in all caps, comma, opinion on armpits.
No!
Yes, Flowers. No! This is the question, Flowers, that when I sent you, I just cropped the word armpits.
I don't know that I need to go into this in this forum because I think
Flowers
everyone already knows.
Yeah, everyone already knows Flowers' opinion on armpits, so let's get that. Dear Flowers, is mud eating your kink?
No. I had to think about it. No.
Okay. No? Okay, no. Is Flowers a real person?
What else would I be?
A fake person. Okay, here's one that you actually literally requested that this be sent. Is it can a vegetarian eat ass? You requested this one to be sent to me, so I had to fucking read it.
Anyway, the answer is yes.
Yes? Do you care to expand on that, or just leave it?
I'll expand on it. Okay. It's fine.
Ass vegan?
Is it vegan? I think it's vegan as well. See,
okay.
It's you could make an argument that giving someone a BJ is not, because you consume.
It's not vegan or not vegetarian.
It's not vegan. It's vegetarian. Okay. But you're consuming the fluids of another animal.
I'm going.
No, you're not. Just keep talking.
I'm going to.
But eating ass, that's fine because there's no consumption. Ideally,
consumption of ass.
Poop. Right. I mean, they call it eating, but it's not.
Flowers, what's your favorite porn game?
It's tits, right?
I feel like this ask was sent specifically to set that joke up.
Yeah.
Is it actually tits? It's the only one you really play, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really play any others. So
when are you gonna play cock?
I tried playing cock and I hated it. Oh, you did try
playing cock and you didn't like it.
I started with cock and then I moved to tits, and tits is my obsession.
Cooter.
Yeah, that's what the next one will be called.
Can I get a gooch? Nice gooch. Can I get isolated Flowers just saying tits is my passion? Or whatever the fuck she just said.
Erin could probably do that, couldn't you?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, two more for Flowers, I think. Yeah. This one's from Ozu again. Flowers. I know you want to fight every Blue Ranger in existence, but pick one who you would fight. Like who would you fight the most out of every blue? The most blue that you want to fight.
Who are you gonna make black and blue?
Yeah.
This is rough because I have to separate in my head which ones I want to fight because I hate and which ones I want to fight because I'm attracted to them.
Okay. You can pick one of each if it helps.
Okay.
You had to specify, I guess. Huh.
This is still really tough. Well, I think the number one that I would want to fight is Joe.
Joe, really?
Yeah.
You can't fucking take Joe.
I know I can't take him.
You really want to fight Joe over Lawnmower Boy?
Well, Lawnmower Boy is the one that I want to hate, but I'm not. I hate him, but I'm not attracted to him at all.
So
Joe,
fight him.
I'm very attracted to Joe, and that's why I need to fight him. I don't need to defeat him, but I need to get in there.
What if Joe from Gokaiger and Joe the Haze hung out?
That would be very bad. I would have a fit and die.
Okay. Last one for Flowers. Where did the whole behind Denny's thing start?
Arby's.
Denny's.
Yeah, that's Denny's. No, but it says behind Denny's.
Well, I don't know anything.
Well, didn't it start?
I guess they got Arby's confused with Denny's the same way Flowers thought that Arby's served hamburgers.
No, I know they don't, but I had to put it in because I couldn't find a sandwich emoji.
Really?
Isn't the
you
original?
Couldn't find a sandwich emoji? Yeah.
I couldn't.
Hold on. Hey.
Well, then let's just make it a hamburger because Arby's serves hamburgers, right?
Hamburgers are close enough to sandwiches.
Yeah, they're not. Close. It's a meat burger.
Yeah.
Wasn't the original meme behind Denny's?
No,
so
I think it was.
I don't think it's Arby's. I think it's a Denny's. I think it whatever the original.
The original fight me in the Denny's parking lot.
No,
it was
Mothman is real. And he sucked my dick behind Denny's.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Oh, I was
different sub meme. Yeah.
The one that I lifted off was aliens are real, and one tried to suck my dick behind an Arby's.
Did it? Oh, okay. Well, maybe they're just wrong then. Yeah. It's basically the same meme. It's just that, Flowers made a text post. The only good text post she's ever made. Actually, it wasn't a good text post. It sucked.
It was great.
The original one wasn't just.
It wasn't just commenter suck my dick behind.
If I was in
Let me explain it since I wrote it.
Okay.
So
you can't prove.
Shut up, Apple. The post that I stole everything from is one that says, "Aliens are real. One sucked my dick behind an Arby's." And
the X-Files post.
Yeah. And I made a post that listed the original idea actually came to me because I was thinking about how I hate Ultraman.
Behind the scenes.
This is an expose. So I was thinking about how I hate Ultraman.
I mean, Flowers.
And if I was in Ultraman, I would be one of those people who stands there and goes, "I don't think we can trust Ultraman." And you have the host standing right there, and he's like, "No, please trust me," but he can't tell you. So that would be me. I would be like, Ultraman sucks because he's just a big old alien. So I started to make that text post, and then I thought, well, let's expand it.
Expand.
Right, yeah. Expand Ultra Dong. So then I wrote what I would do if Sentai were real, and the number one thing is I have to know if they're smexy or not. So I wrote that. And then I thought, well, what would I do?
Can you do me a big favor and never say that word on my podcast?
Smexy. So
smexy.
What word, Apple? You mean smexy?
I'm going to block it.
So then I thought, what would I do if magical girls were real? Well, I would love them. I would want them to be like my little sisters. And then the culmination was Kamen Rider is real, and he ate me out behind an Arby's.
Yeah. And that's
because Kamen Rider is like a cryptid in its own setting, right?
Yeah.
Kamen Rider is secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secret. Okay. That's all of Flowers' questions.
I love that post, by the way.
I do too. I uploaded it like 5 times. Okay, let's go to other people's questions. Then we have 2 Transformers questions. No, let's do the Transformers questions first because I don't want to end on Transformers questions. Well, actually, no matter
what,
we're
gonna... That'd be a good lead into the next podcast, right? The next podcast is going to be Transformers.
The next one, it probably will be. Yeah.
I'll take a leaf out of Rob's book, and I'll just sit here saying Optimus Prime while you're trying to talk.
Dio.
Actually, our last question will be Rob's dumb fucking question. That's like a paragraph long, and I don't like reading it. Okay. These Transformers questions are basically just for Erin and Mari, because I haven't watched Transformers very much.
Watch Beast Wars.
Watch Beast Wars. I will
watch Beast Wars.
Okay.
It's so fucking good.
Watch Beast Wars.
Also, don't skip Beast Machines.
Okay, I think I have the answer for this question. This question is actually from one of my friends from high school. He'll be on the podcast at some point. He might be on the podcast on the Transformers episode, actually.
Ooh.
What is everyone's... That's just Erin and Mari. Favorite Transformers movie, show, comic, / whatever, and what is your least favorite? So what's your favorite Transformers story, and what's your least favorite Transformers story?
My favorites are Beast Wars and animated.
Okay, what's your least favorite?
Of the ones I've actually seen any of, probably G1. I don't hate it, but it's just not my favorite.
That's fair. Mari, try to keep this under 30 minutes.
Okay, so my favorite, probably Beast Wars, and More Than Meets the Eye.
Okay, yeah, I was waiting for you to say More Than Meets the
quality. Just a little tiny dirge. And my least favorite is Kiss Players. And have you ever heard of Kiss Players, Apple?
I'm familiar.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you ever heard of Kiss Players?
Yeah, we've all heard of Kiss Players. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I've had
Flowers.
I would have said Kiss Players if I wasn't restricting myself to things I've actually experienced. Have you experienced Kiss Players, Mari?
I have not, but what I've read is enough.
I've had 2 people tell me about Kiss Players in the last week, and I don't.
In the last week? I haven't heard it like mentioned to me in
years. There was a post going around about. There was a post about Kiss Players going around.
Chrome Dome.
And then my friend, the friend who sent his ask, actually mentioned Kiss Players to me the other day when we were talking. Okay,
Flowers, have you ever seen Kiss Player stuff?
I've heard of it. What are the other gay Transformers?
There's a lot
of them.
But aren't there some who are like more gay than others?
Knockout and Breakdown spring to mind.
Yeah, Knockout.
There's Chrome Dome and Rewind.
Me too. I like Knockout. Prime was really good. I don't know if I'd call it my favorite, but it was really good.
Transformers Prime.
Prime isn't really like a favorite of mine, but I do have good memories of it because I was like,
I've been told to watch it. I've heard good things about it.
It took me a long time to do it, and I'm really glad I did.
I think I was like 12 or 13 when it came out.
The only thing about Prime is I'm not a fan of the art style. Like I don't like that kind of style. So that's
I wasn't big on it when I started either, but it really grew on me. Compared to
like the last Transformers show I watched is animated, so like comparing animated style to like Prime style is kind of hard for me because it's like
animated was fucking good.
Animated was so good.
I will also take this like opportunity to like say a short manifesto.
Oh,
if you'll allow me.
Oh, please go ahead.
Mari and I both mentioned Beast Wars, which is good because it's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And everybody should watch it.
Yes.
I think a lot of Transformers fans will advise you just to skip Beast Machines, which is the sequel, because it's not good. Mm-hmm. But I would disagree. I think it's really good. It's kind of a mess and doesn't really know what it's doing.
Is it like required? Is it like you can't skip part 1 of JoJo? Kind of
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
It is the last official entry in G1 canon, though.
Oh,
like there's G1, and then Beast Wars takes place in however many centuries afterwards.
Okay.
And then Beast Machines is directly after Beast Wars, and then that's the last one in this particular universe, I guess.
Okay.
But it's not required.
This isn't an actual.
I just really like it.
This isn't an actual question, but just something I'm gonna ask. If somebody's like, have never seen Transformers, where do I start? What do you say to them?
I started with
No, not where you started. Like, what's the best starting point for Transformers?
I would say give G1 a try. If you're not into it, if it doesn't really catch your interest,
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Go for animated.
Okay, that's fair.
I'd say the same thing, but I'd also say that even if it doesn't catch your interest, you should still watch the movie G1 movie anyways, because
what the 1984 movie?
Yeah.
The Touch.
Yeah, that one. Everybody should watch that, no matter if you care about Transformers or not.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course we've seen it.
It's an
iconic piece of cinema.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
I think I have it. Yeah! I think I have it saved on my computer, actually.
What if?
Okay.
What if
somebody were to say, I want to read Transformers comics, where do I start?
I have no idea because I don't read the comics.
More than meets the
I'd
eye?
say, start with more than it's sort of like a sequel to a whole bunch of IDW shit before it, but I've heard that you can start more than meets the eye pretty easily.
I've heard that too.
I haven't heard that.
Next question. This is the other Transformers question. I know some of y'all are Transformers fans. What is your favorite mecha genre franchise? I assume this means, what's your favorite mecha franchise that's not Transformers?
Probably Mazinger Z or Getter Robo.
Okay.
Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, does that count as a franchise? Gurren Lagann?
I would count it as a franchise.
It's only one anime.
I was thinking just...
Yeah.
But it has so many...
Mecha.
Yeah, my favorite mecha show is probably Gurren Lagann, but I've only watched... I think I've only watched Gurren Lagann. Actually, if you like Power Rangers, or like Sentai, watch the new Voltron cartoon on Netflix. Watch the new watch Voltron. Fucking watch Voltron. How about that?
I'd recommend Mazinger, but it's written by Go Nagai.
Oh yeah, I know about that guy now.
Oh.
It's the same guy who did Cutie Honey, I think. Is that what it's called?
Cutie Honey.
Is that the titty?
He loves those titties.
Yeah, and that shows like in Mazen Kaiser, which is like an OVA remake sequel sort of thing where there's a new mech called Mazen Kaiser. There's actually an episode with nipples.
About titties. Nipples.
Wow.
A beach episode with actual animated titties.
Nice.
Wow.
On screen, flopping in the wind. Or rather in the submarine wind, because they're on the submarine.
Submarine wind?
Okay.
And
I've heard from a friend that the new Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans is really good.
Oh, really?
But I have not
I've heard it's good. I haven't watched it.
I'm not really into Gundam.
I've never watched a Gundam.
I've only watched the first episode of each Gundam series I have watched, and those are G Gundam and Unicorn.
I've watched a little bit of Gundam Wing and the 8th MS team.
The G in G Gundam stands for Gucci, by the way.
It doesn't stand for nice Gooch.
It stands for Gar.
It stands
We don't remember that word, right?
It stands for Gooch, like nice Gooch.
Yeah, nice Gooch.
It stands for
Gucci.
It stands for gamer.
It stands for gamer
it
Gundam.
Does.
Okay, Erin, here's your one question. Why is Stardust Crusaders your favorite part of JoJo?
You're gonna have to put a timer on me. I've been trying to come up with a good answer to this question.
I did show you this question beforehand, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it. Keep it.
Without gushing too much.
We should really have a JoJo podcast at some point.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, you should.
I'll talk to you about that later.
I'll need to at least finish part 6.
Yeah. I don't know, I really, really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for me. It was a blast to watch. I got really into the characters. Something about the format of the show really appealed to me, I guess. It felt good to watch.
Part 3 is not my favorite part. I wouldn't say it's my least favorite. Unfortunately, I'd say part 5 is my least favorite just because of various reasons. Part 3, part 3's strongest suit is its characters.
Mm-hmm.
All the Crusaders are very likable and interesting characters. And it's nice to see their struggles and that they all have their own things to do. And I think part 5 kind of lacks that in some aspects. The part 5 characters aren't as interesting to me as the Crusaders were, but maybe that opinion will change if they animate part 5 and I get to see them in
Yeah, I always get more invested in anime.
I definitely get more invested in anime than I would in a manga. I think part 3 has flaws for sure. We could sit here and point them out, but I think despite that, it's still a really solid
overall
part.
It's really, really strong, really good, and it makes me happy. Makes my soul feel good.
Yeah, it's really good, especially you could separate JoJo into the first 3 parts as a concise, its own story, and that's just it. I mean,
Yeah, Jotaro is really set up as like the future, the sun, the
Part 3 legacy, was originally called Heritage to the Future, I think.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. I almost feel like maybe Part 3 was where he thought about ending JoJo.
I've heard that.
That makes sense to me. The first one is about Dio's origin. The second is about like the origin of
Joseph,
the masks.
And then it's about Dio again. Like I feel like if JoJo had ended at Part 3, it could have just like that could have been it, and it still would have been good.
Yeah.
But then
Part
he was
4 really goes off in its own direction.
Because Part 4 goes off in its own direction with very limited. I mean, Jotaro's there, but other than that, it's very limited in terms of like continuity to the other parts.
It doesn't have a huge connection to Dio, I guess.
Yeah, Dio's mentioned.
The arrows are the one thing that really.
Yeah, Dio's mentioned a handful of times in terms of the arrow, and Part 5 is even less to do with fucking anything. Yeah. Like the only.
Jono is the fucking son of Dio, and this is never important at all. Ever.
The only you could literally put Part 5 in its own category. The only thing that it has to do with anything is Koichi in the beginning.
Yeah. Stone Ocean carries off from Part 4.
Stone Ocean carries off from Part 4, and
Part 5 is almost like an intermission.
Yeah, it's the intermission.
And then, of course, Steel Ball Run and JoJo Lion is completely separated.
Mm-hmm.
I love Steel Ball Run, by the way. I think I was in the middle of it last time we did the podcast. Maybe?
Yeah, you finished it.
You
finished it like right after.
I loved it. Might be my second favorite part, actually.
Mari, these are your questions. Well, this isn't just for you, but I figured you're the only one of us that actually watched Godzilla movies.
Hey, I've watched 2.
Okay, what's the question is best Godzilla / Gamera movies.
Okay, so in terms of like my favorite Godzilla movies are actually, and this might sound a bit stereotypical, but the 1954 film, I like that one a lot.
Is that the original?
I like Godzilla vs. Biollante. I like Godzilla vs. Destoroyah. And I like Shin Godzilla. And I like Godzilla vs. Megalon.
Shin Godzilla is the one that just came out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Godzilla against Mechagodzilla because it invented feminism.
It did it.
and I guess I'll go with my least favorite too, and that's and this also sounds probably really stereotypical, but the 1998 movie.
The Lot of Fish one?
That's a lot of fish.
Yeah, that's a lot of fish.
The one where the Godzilla is a giant mutant iguana with a square, a square chin.
I've seen that design.
And it's basically a ripoff of the T-Rex from Jurassic Park that asexually reproduces to create ripoffs of the Velociraptors.
What a good movie with a great sequel hook.
Yeah, and it led to a good animated series. I love Godzilla the animated series with all of my heart.
Until just now.
What?
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is a thing. It's about it carries off from the movie's ending. It's about Godzilla's child and its adventures in beating up other kaiju.
Awesome.
And they also gave him back his atomic breath.
Oh, good.
This one's from Tep. IRL Pigmon. Mari, why are you so against Godzilla versus King Ghidorah?
Ghidorah.
Whatever.
Anyway.
I just took a big fucking guess because I didn't really know what that was.
So, my main issue with King Ghidorah is... Alright, so the whole plot of King Ghidorah is that these guys come from the future to stop Japan from becoming a superpower in the future, right? They're called the Futurians, because
cool.
Why not give them a stupid
really
fucking name already, right?
I named them that.
And the Futurians are like, hey, we can stop Godzilla from existing by going back in time. So they do that, and it goes back to World War II, and there are Americans, and apparently Steven Spielberg's dad is there. And I'm not making that up. There's literally a line that says, hey, your son might be inspired by dinosaur stories, Mr. Spielberg.
Oh, that's fucking really
good. They meet this freak. They meet Godzilla. So there's this subplot about this guy who's like, I think I know who Godzilla is. And then they go back in time.
What do you mean,
and the
who?
guy.
What do you mean, who Godzilla is?
What Godzilla is, I mean.
He actually has a host. It's like Ultraman.
He's a secret identity.
What Godzilla is.
He's a giant lizard.
It turns out that Godzilla is actually a dinosaur.
What?
And it's officially called the Godzillasaurus.
Oh, okay.
And it basically looks like Godzilla, but less interesting. And it's also like not as big, obviously.
Like Godzilla,
and
but
then
even
the Futurians, it's like shot down by American people, not police, military folks. And then the guy leaves him, and then he's all sad about it still 50 years later. And it actually gets like a scene in the movie where the guy like looks at he's in a building, and he looks at Godzilla.
Godzilla looks at him, and they have a tender like a tender lovers kind of thing.
It's sort of like that. And then Godzilla just kind of roars and like sadness, and then just atomic beams him.
Awesome. That's what I do. So instead of having a tender lover's embrace, that happens.
It's an atomic breath.
Yeah.
No, the guy does not fuck Godzilla.
What's the point then?
No, nothing really. Nothing in this movie is a point. So the Futurians, after this, so apparently the nuke was supposed to create Godzilla, but instead of this, they moved the Godzillasaurus, and then they put tiny little future pets called Dorats.
Oh, these are the things you hate.
Into the nuke zone, and there were 3 of them, right? And the nuke zone. I almost want to send an image. They look so fucking stupid. You know what? I'm gonna do that. The people in the podcast won't be able to see it, but you know what? You'll be able to see it. And you know what? That fucking matters.
Oh, Flowers, do you have to leave?
Yes, I do.
Okay, right now?
Yes.
Mari, wrap this up.
Well, we've already been going for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're about at that Gucci time zone.
Anyway, so these things, right? The Dorats? These are supposed to fuse into King Ghidorah.
That's really...
So they do...
Thing?
They look stupid.
So they do that, right?
Yeah.
And then this whole time loop thing occurs, because it turns out when they moved Godzilla to the point where Godzilla actually became Godzilla, turns out he wasn't hit in nuke in the first place. He was hit by nuclear waste in the ocean. And then
of course.
they don't realize that Godzilla hasn't actually been erased from history, so they go send a nuclear sub to try and make Godzilla a mutant again. But then it turns out he's already a mutant, so he just gets bigger, and then he fights King Ghidorah, and King Ghidorah gets treated like shit because Godzilla like struggles a bit at first, but then uses nuclear pulse and then blows his head off, and then they make Mecha King Ghidorah, and then the Futurians take control, and Godzilla almost dies, but then Godzilla wins. And honestly, it's a stupid time travel plot. It's a stupid treatment of a character who took 9 like in the Showa continuity, it took 9 monsters to kill King Ghidorah.
I think
it sounds like a bad movie.
I think next episode of the podcast we should get Tep back so Tep can defend this movie from this brutal like skull fucking that Mari just did.
Did Erin get her questions in?
Erin?
Yeah, I got one. I got the one.
Didn't you say Rob had a really stupid question?
Yeah, the last question is Rob's stupid question that I hate.
Let's hear it.
You know, I'm gonna make someone else read this question because I hate Rob.
All right, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Much.
No, I'm the question reader. I'm the co-host.
Yeah,
that's right. Apple. We need to officially announce this.
I think I mentioned.
I'm the super special, like official co-host.
I think I mentioned it in the beginning, but that part
might
get
cut out. Yeah, but let's talk about it more because it's about me.
From now on, Erin is my official co-host, so she'll probably be present. The 2 of us will be the consistent like party members in this fucking RPG.
Okay.
And then we'll have 2 guests per episode. Probably 2. I think 5 people is maybe too many.
Yeah.
So we'll probably keep it to 2.
I just noticed that the Dorats had green fucking hair.
That's the first thing I noticed. Okay,
all right, let's read this shit.
The question.
I'm literally banning Rob from my life right now.
Hey gamers, please let everyone listening know I used the cat face. It's important. Rob did indeed use the cat face.
Yeah.
I can confirm.
Here are my questions for you. 1. You hear about video games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about video games. 2. If you were a furry, what kind of furry would you be?
A gay one.
Bug furry.
What? They said furry. If. Mari, that's all what you are already.
Bug furry.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Skip.
Who cares? If you could marry any toku monster, who would it be and why?
Reggie.
Yes.
I love her.
It's Urataros, right?
Joker or Undead.
I'd marry him.
Yes. All of them.
How do you all feel about Macho Man Randy Savage and the color green?
Green.
And that's green with an M.
That's green. Yeah, it's green spelled Greem. Green.
I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, green bean.
I love Macho Man Randy Savage. Last time I was at a con, I almost bought an art print of Macho Man Randy Savage and the cream.
Is this like a new meme that's been going on in our like Tumblr circle?
This is a meme that's been around for like 5 fucking years, Erin.
What?
I would.
No, I mean like a meme specifically with us and like our.
Oh yeah,
circle.
it's because of Robin Murray.
Oh, because I haven't been on my fucking main dash in like 3 weeks.
No. It's not recent. It's been around for like 2 months.
Oh, all right. I have no excuse then.
The thing is,
sounds like a bad meme anyway.
Apple's mobile theme turned into an ugly shade of green.
Yeah.
An ugly shade of green.
Yeah, it was like my theme like reset. And it was like lime green.
It was like a ugly gray turquoise-ish thing.
I don't remember what fucking color it was. It wasn't that bad.
And then it turned into a better shade of green, and then Rob made a Macho Man Randy Savage post, and I actually wanted to set them on fire. Set fire to their intestines and shit out tardigrades on their soul.
The green.
Okay. 5th part of the question.
The last question.
If you could fuse 2 animals together and make a new super animal, which 2 would you choose?
Super animal.
A Tyrannosaurus Rex and a cockroach.
I'm gonna say a tarantula and a bear.
A Cockosaurus Rex.
Yeah, Cockosaurus Rex. Fuck me in the ass.
Okay, podcast over.
Cockosaurus Rex.
I would fucking shark and a spider, like a super animal. That's a super animal right there. That's a shark with 8 fucking legs.
No, was that not Mari? Maybe you can confirm this. Was that not? Wasn't there some sort of like shark fusion in the old Robots in Disguise cartoon? Not the new one, the old one.
There was a flying shark named Skybite.
That guy, yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Skybite, that's me. He was also he also sang haiku. Not saying he said haiku.
Actually, I would fuse Jom and like an earlier iteration of Jom to create Super Jom.
I think that's good.
I was worried for a moment you were going to fuse Jom and a Dorat for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, the Dorat's still on screen.
I would fuse Mari and a Dorat.
Deleting that.
I will.
Oh, I forgot. Erin has admin control here.
That's right. I'm in control.
Okay, well that's all the questions we have. So I guess we better wrap this fucking Baby-Tachi up.
Oh my god.
Jo crystals are out of style.
They're not.
You know what's in style?
No.
Jo curly fries.
No, it's
I'm proud to announce that this podcast has had 100% less blue and 100% less badger.
Can you?
It's a callback. Whoa, baby! Whoa!
Jokes.
You can't do a callback to something that wasn't fucking recorded.
Slam it!
We didn't record that.
Well, that's what we're gonna title the podcast that anyway.
No, we're not.
Slam that blueless
we have
badgerless nut button.
I have executive. Anyway, Mari, you can't nut on your curly fries.
Yeah, it's
Jo curly fries.
No, you can't nut in those.
I mean, maybe you can't.
I'm not gonna...
I don't. I nut by eating the curly fries. They help me Jo.
Okay. Anybody else have any lasting?
They help me charge my Jo energy.
Philosophical remarks.
Yeah, I promised that I
feel
would
like I didn't finish my thought earlier.
What was your thought?
Beast Machines is really good and it's worth watching. That's it.
That sounds like a lie.
Okay, I have 2 things to say. Number 1, I promised I would talk about the Nut Shack. It's the Nut Shack.
No.
Number 2,
it's the Nut Shack.
Nut Shack completed.
It's the Nut Shack.
Hey, here's something.
I have another thing to say.
Okay, what?
I think it'd be hot if Tendo's cum was tofu and he made Kagami eat it.
It's the Nut Shack.
Did you guys know you can't, like the Lazy Town meme? You can't deny that like that meme wouldn't exist without the Nut Shack meme having predated it.
Yeah, I think that's true.
It's the Nut Shack.
Should we title this podcast?
I
It's
don't
Nut.
know. Flowers is gone. By the way, I've muted her. She can't. I've revoked speaking privileges.
What?
Less blue, less badger.
No, I'm not naming it that. We'll figure it out.
Surely this one will be the
less blue, less blonde, less blue, less blue, less
No,
blue,
we're
less
not naming
badger.
that because it's not funny. Also,
it's funny.
We can't name it Baby-Tachi because I only said that like once.
Oh, okay. I think we
Well, you didn't say the words entirely unprofessional in the last podcast either, but that's what you called it. No, you didn't.
Okay.
Listen, I listened to that podcast like 5 times in a day.
I have fucking executive decision on what this podcast is named, so I'll think of the fucking name.
Okay, and yet you're restricting yourself from calling it the Less Blue, Less Badger cast.
7 flowers
Less blue,
questions.
less badger.
7 flowers questions.
Less blue, less badger, 7 flowers questions. There we go. That's the full title.
Okay, this is the end of the podcast now. Thanks for listening.
No, it's not.
Yes,
I need to say one last thing before we all go.
Fuck up. What do you want? What is it, Mari?
Heroku Kabuterimon is sexy.
Shut up.
Alright, that's it. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
This podcast has been almost 2 hours long. I'm sorry if you listened to like any of this. Like, if you just hit
I'm
any
not
random...
sorry, because you get to listen to my beautiful
I feel like
voice.
this was worse than the last cast.
It definitely was worse than the last one, and that's pushing
less choking.
Less tep. Less
really,
tep,
it's...
But more flowers.
No.
It's really all Flowers' fault that this all
please
went to
tell
shit.
us in the comments if this podcast was worse than the last one.
Oh, please, message Erin.
Yeah, I agree.
Actually,
message
Flowers. Message Flowers at www.
Because I won't see them because I'm not on that Tumblr account anymore.
Message Flowers at www.sunflowers.com. No, shit.
Sunflowers.com.
Sunflowers.tumblr.com/ask and tell her how you felt about this podcast.
Yeah, tell me it was
Sunflower.com.
smexy.
Smexy.
Yeah.
Heracule is smexy.
Okay, we're gonna... Alright, thanks for listening, I guess.
The Kabuteri Shack.
Alright, I'm logged the fuck out.